we go. Tortuga Laura. Laura? He says, no, that's not it. It's not, Mike. It's Laura. You gotta say it right. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Chinchilla, right. Our former president. We had a lady president on our last run. She was great. Okay, I'm telling you the story of the turtles from water to land, back to water again. Okay? Out in the water, when the guy turtle finds the girl turtle, there's a courtship. And it can take him up to 2 hours to convince her he's the one. Okay? He circles, he snorts, he pops his head, everything. You guys do a lot of that, right? Okay. If she says yes, they can be together up to 4 or 5 hours on the surface dancing. Okay? She will dance with 1 to 3 turtles to make sure that the eggs are fertile before she goes to the beach. Then at 1/8, new moon, full tide, every single month we have an arabata. It's the movement of the turtles to the beach. They crawl, the female crawls up on the beach, finds a spot that she likes, with her back flippers, she'll dig a hole almost a meter deep. Weird, and we're looking at it. It's almost a meter deep, and about 8 inches across the hole. She will put between 40 and 140 white ping pong leathery eggs into the hole. Then with her back flippers, she fills them in with sand. Bam, bam, does a big stamping dance to pack it, and she heads back to the water. Needless to say, not a lot of mother nurturing. She's not going back to take care of the babies. 45 to 55 days later, the babies hatch. They have to dig their way up out of the sand and make their way to the water. Not an easy start for baby turtles. About 1 in 5 make it. Okay? Because of the birds and the cats and the opossums and the dogs and the people, and everybody loves baby turtles. So, when that little turtle comes out of the egg, it has a sac on its belly that gives it 5 days nourishment. That's its next problem. It must find food in 5 days or it starves. So when it gets into the water here, it will run on our debris lines and our currents, and it eats the debris coming out of the rivers. Okay? That helps it survive. That little baby turtle leaves here for 15 years. They're tracked all over the world. It's amazing. There they go. And then with their little GPS, they come all the way back here again and start this whole process all over again. The female is so amazing. Most likely her first laying of eggs will be within 100 yards of where she was born. Okay?
Wow.
Think about that. They throw us out in the ocean with a GPS. We're lucky we find Costa Rica.
Yeah. We can't make it back home.
Where we were born.